Bro, I'm so fucking faded. That whole time, I had my mic turned off. Like, it was muted on, like, my actual thing right here. But I didn't, like, go into my settings on, whatever it's called over here and, like, turn my mic wasn't, like, configured correctly. So, I'm fucking faded, brother. How you doing, Justin? Be nice if I could see these guys' ranks. Right. Yeah. Dude, I've had the last 3 days off from work, bro. But I'm about to work like probably like 4 or 5 straight. I'm not looking forward to that, but we'll be alright. Make some money. Always looking forward to make some money, bro. Not looking forward to work, but work means we're making money. So my left foot, I think I have something called plantar fasciitis or some shit. Basically, it's like your left like heel is like fucked up. I don't even know the best way to explain it. Shmoney, that's right. But yeah, if you want to, you don't have to do this. But look up like plantar fasciitis. It literally feels like I broke my heel, bro. No bullshit. Homie, you're pushed up a little bit too far there, bro. I don't know what he's doing. Oh my god, bro. I was actually taking a dookie on him, bro. Hitting it from both sides, bro. Hey, you. Pause, brother. All right, we spawn. That was a weird spawn. How are you there? Hitting mid cut. Hopefully, my teammates can react to that. We gotta push these spawns out a little bit. No fucking shot, bro. Clip that chat. Clip that. He said some weird shit. Have you seen that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's like, he whistles, he's like, shh, shh, shh. Hey, wait, 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 wait. Shh, shh, shh. You catch that? We gotta back up. Hit the rotate here. Shit on. All right, we don't have spawns. We're spawning front. I guess we're about to headbang this shit. Get my SMG out. Push in, bro. I don't think something that I don't think that like people don't understand about hardpoint is when like nobody's sitting on the hill, it gives both teams like spawning close. You know what I'm saying? Versus if we're sitting on the hill, it's gonna spawn them further out, if that makes sense. People don't understand that. It's not like some like super high like knowledge shit, but like I don't think people realize that a lot of the time. But I mean, it's pretty obvious if you just play the game and just kind of like watch like I mean, you just have to play like 5 or 6 games of hardpoint and you'll notice it causes spawns to be really weird if the hill is white, meaning like nobody's getting like contest on it. Yeah. A lot of people that play this game don't think tactically. The majority of the player base does not think tactically whatsoever. It's not some super crazy shit, forbidden knowledge or anything like that. Oh, I got them all, bro. Oh, bro, imagine I fucking cut him up with my knife. Dope, I spawned on. Dude, I'm ripping right now. It's gonna go outer this time. Oh, no, they're spawning behind us. Beautiful. No way. Your leg's been killing you because of work, Justin? Or I'm assuming probably work, right? Uh, the Boosack noodle. You want to hear some fucking wisdom right here, bro? I'm about to drop some wisdom on you, Justin. They just soar. This is some ancient chase proverbs, bro. I'm about to drop some knowledge on you, some forbidden fucking knowledge. Let me get this 2 piece. Thank you. Um, you ready? So, man who go to bed with itchy bum, wake up with stinky finger. How about that? Teammate, you gotta pick up that kill, bro. Oh my god, that nade was fucking annoying as hell. His teammate killed him, or put some shots on him for me. Got him weak. We love that. Spawning dojo. Chill right here for a second, see what happens. Oh my god, I think my teammate shot me. Maybe I'm just coping here. Bro, push the fuck up. Quit being a little bitch. Hit hill. There we go. I was gonna say, bro, we have the advantage. Are we not pushing that shit? Let's see what happens here. Bang. Bang. That's two. Three right here. There's three. Give me the fourth. Oh, fourth was mid cut, you little bitch. Enemy hailstorm, bro. Who's Yeah, that's a fucking ancient proverb for you, bro. I got you, Justin. If you ever need any more good advice like that, bro, just hit me up. I'm like so wise, bro. I'm like the wisest guy of all time. Oh, he's top broken. He's like fucking blending in. These guys are actually starting to come back a little bit. I got to start playing the hill, I guess, because my teammates are just not getting it done. All right, time to rotate. Let me hit this long route. They're only down 60. They're down a hill now, and they have new. They're just all sitting on the hill. This is so easy to break right here. Actually, gonna let these kids come back. Oh, you got in my way, teammate. Jesus. You got us both killed. Oh, he's weak. I killed my teammate on time. That's crazy. My nade. The team nade was fucking so serious. Oh, get the fuck out of the corner. God, we go three down. All right, this is actually starting to get serious, bro. I was just fucking off, having a good time. All right, let me start playing the right way here. All right, we just got to play for new. We have new. They're going to be breaking off over here. We get in this corner. They're all hitting servers, okay. All right, let's fucking clutch this up. Can we all not look the fucking same direction, bro? That's why we're fucking losing. All right, bro. This is actually not good. Need this break. Stay alive, homie. That's three dead. Push, brother. Push. Oh my god. Teammates. There it is. GG. Fuck those guys. And my teammates, for real. Teammates almost fucking bottled that shit, bro. Goobers, bro. Like, look at what is it? What was this guy doing? He had 21 seconds in the hill, and he went negative. It should have been easy, bro. We were up by like almost 100 points. Bro, give me search and destroy. No bullshit. I just want to play search. I just want to snipe. That's all I want to do. I just want to get this thing maxed out. Let's see what level is it at. What's max level? 45? 10 more levels on it. Fuck. I want this camo really bad. This camo is fucking sick. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The spider webs go hard. Excuse me. This one also goes extremely fucking hard. But to grind out this pistol is like the equivalent of me banging my head into a cement wall until my head turns into like pancakes or some shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got in the lobby. All right, let's vote Expo out. Jesus, I'm playing with the Papa dudes. Great. Okay, this guy was actually fire. Okay, cool. We at least get one guy who's good. Bro, what are we doing? I don't want to fucking play Overload. Holy fucking shit, brother. My God, I should have voted Overload. Fuck. Bro, if we just get fucking bounced in this Overload, I might just fucking chalk the stream and just go cry in my shower or something. Because this is like the one game mode I just did not want to fucking play. Holy shit. Nade? That's two. I need my teammates to get back up on the fucking map. Like, what are we doing? Spawn back up, bro, and push up. They're just getting railed. Come on, teammates, push up. No. God, I was fucking. Kill that kid. And they're gonna score. God, we're fucking terrible. They're just gonna relay this shit. All right, come on, team. Let's take some space. We just got a triple kill. Oh my god. Gotta get that second kill. Can't get it. Back up. Jesus Christ. There's two of them right there. Oh my gosh, bro. Where's my teammates at? Fuck, dude. Bro, that's literally a double kill. Push the fuck up. We all, dude, we're just gonna bottle it. How does he get that, bro? I literally fucking killed him. Oh, for real, bro. That's why we shouldn't have played this fucking game mode, man. If we didn't play this game mode, we would be winning. Bro, we cannot let these guys go up 3-0. Teammate, what are we fucking doing? They're literally about to fucking score. Okay, thank God. All right, it's just 2-0. We can still come back. They had the good spawn too. Ah. Yo, I need this guy to step the fuck up. Like honestly, 8 and 14 is not gonna fucking cut it, bro. Get your dick out your ass and fucking step up, brother. Holy shit, get a kill, man. No way. Dude, we cannot let this kid relay this shit. You've got to cut him off, bro. Is he gonna kill us all? They're gonna score. Bro, they're just in our spawn, man. Get the kill. Yeah, this is an L, man. Go ahead and get the fucking forfeit out the way. Teammates don't even realize he's cutting all the way back across the map. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Teammates are fucking terrible. Kids are fucking terrible, man. Why do I have to get the shitty team? You got all of us with that shit. Yeah, this is an L. We can't even get one score. Dude, and my teammate's killing me too. Like, what are we fucking doing, bro? Is watching me die too. Oh, it's very unfortunate, dude. Like, look at that shit. I'm eating these kids. No way I sneak by. Oh, I almost got by. No way. Could have known. I got matched up with the guys that I whooped ass on the game before. And then we go in and we get smoked because they fucking suck, bro. Fuck those kids. Actually, doo doo ass motherfuckers. Straight up ass poop. Oh, for real, bro. L in the chat for some shitty ass teammates, bro. What the fuck? I'm gonna play one more, and I'm gonna probably hop over to YouTube. We're gonna watch some videos or some shit, react to some Some bullshit. We'll find something to watch. Flat be burning. Need to go get you some antibiotics for that, brother. If it burns when you pee, man, you've been putting it places you shouldn't have, brother. Just don't let me play with these kids again. Like, what the fuck? They were terrible. Playing Scar, Hardpoint. Okay, I could do this. It's gonna be the last game, and then we're just gonna watch some YouTube. I don't feel like playing COD anymore, to be honest. Just do some reactions, watch something cool. Bro, now that I know that I can do that, I low key might be like doing that more often. Just doing a whole stream, just watching like wild ass YouTube videos. It might be a little boring because the shit that I find interesting, I feel like most people probably wouldn't. Mm. He was ready. Dude, it's so much easier than like doing anything else on YouTube. You literally just copy other people's or use other people's content. It's literally like the most easy fucking easy way to do this shit. I don't want it to be my thing though. Like it'll be something that like I can do, just like have fun doing. I mostly just want to play like obviously like games and shit like that. Just on a night like this where I have to go to work tomorrow. He's behind us. Nice. All right, we got great time on that hill. Teammates on new. Just gotta stay alive, home dog. And he died. How are you not dead? I am tax man. He's a fed. We got a fed in chat, bro. Feds in chat. Dude, like reaction creators literally just live off the underbelly of like other people's content. It's insane. What's up, KJ? Hey, you might find this a little bit interesting and watching me get shit on in Call of Duty. After this, I'm gonna switch over to YouTube. We're gonna watch some. We're gonna react to some YouTube videos. Yeah, we don't want nobody to go federal or nothing. We don't like the federals. Here, I'm gonna fix that statement for myself soon, just in case there is somebody watching me. I don't have a problem with the feds. I just don't want to be around them, and I just want them to leave me alone because I'm a good citizen. Please leave me alone, federal agents. Please don't watch me and spy on me. Please just let me live my life and be happy. Shit on. Jesus. Kill this kid. Tax man. Fuck that kid. Okay, he's going the complete opposite direction of where he should be going. I thought he was gonna spawn his teammates out actually, but he didn't. That's very interesting. The route that he decided to take, how did he not? I just don't see how he did not spawn his teammates out taking that route that he did. And they're giving call outs. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm getting pooped on this game. It's a good thing I have decent teammates. Oh, 3 dead. Never mind. We got fucking pieced up. Bro, are you kidding me? How am I spawning here? There's literally somebody on the hill. What are these spawns? I genuinely don't understand. That's not how hardpoint works. But apparently it is. Hibberhibberno flux capacitor. Hibberhibberno ship all cat flux capacitor. Up on time. Jesus Christ, what are we doing? Spawning here. Turn around, idiots. They're going to be in front of you. And they're just not listening. Just don't understand how it works, I guess. Oh, good kill. How is he up there? Genuinely don't understand that. We're only down 20. It feels like we're down like 60 or even more. How do I not rip him? Like, it genuinely feels like we're down like 50 points. Okay, they're all playing old. Okay. Like, how is he not dead, man? Fucking hell, bro. Like, teammate, what are you doing, bro? You need to be worrying about that shit. Dude, they're always behind us. They're running pinches every time, and we just do not fucking pick up on it ever. Yeah, I keep ripping that kid. My teammates just don't. Thank you. We finally fucking killed that kid. I gotta get another gun. I got my Hellstorm. And they're somehow behind us. Okay, interesting. These are good kills. Bro, we gotta fucking chow together as a team, man. All right, they're gonna be spawning front. Teammates just cannot recognize that shit. Let's see if I can get here. He's top green, of course. Drop this hellstorm real quick. Man, my teammate's fucking stupid. It's pretty obvious where I'm gonna be going with that. You just choose to be right there. I thought he was gonna go market for sure. See, bro, we were losing because I had to turn up. As soon as I start turning up, we start winning. GG. Let's go. Big dub. Give me 1 second. Look over at my PC real quick. Look at my watch later real quick. Why can I not add this to my queue? Oh, there it is. Cool. All right. Cool. All right, we got a couple videos. Let's turn this off. Go back here. Let's see. There we go. All right, there we go. Now you guys can see my screen. Now, if you guys know me, you know that I am a nerd for animals. So we're gonna watch some weird shit. How about that? Put this headphone in real quick. All right. Do this. Hold on. We were doing the wrong thing here. I think we're supposed to. I don't remember what I did last time that made this.
Keeping certain animals in captivity.
There
Of course,
we go.
keeping animals in captivity is essential
Alright,
for the
can you hear that,
survival of
Justin?
some
Chat, can you all hear
species,
that?
as some creatures are only clinging on because of captive breeding projects, and injured or ill animals can be successfully rehabilitated in captivity and released into the wild. Even though some zoos and aquariums have tried to multiple
let's
times
restart
in the
this from the
past,
top.
there are certain Most large wild animals roam across territories that can extend for miles, and others swim around the world in search of their desired prey. This is why many of us feel uncomfortable seeing animals in captivity, and thankfully over the years bans have been put in place to stop zoos from keeping certain animals in captivity. Of course, keeping animals in captivity is essential for the survival of some species, as some creatures are only clinging on because of captive breeding projects, and injured or ill animals can be successfully rehabilitated in captivity and released into the wild. Even though some zoos and aquariums have tried to multiple times in the past, there are certain animals that are...
Alright, let's skip ahead. We don't want to hear this guy talk about some nonsense.
Cybersecurity but don't have experience? The Google Cybersecurity Certificate uses real
Ads.
The great white shark is one of the most formidable marine predators on the planet, being capable of targeting animals as large as elephant seals. They are only really bested by the mighty orca, and of course from time to time they do claim
to watch. Let's watch some ants.
I've seen videos of ants doing insane things to survive, like in this one where they built a boat out of their bodies to survive a flood, or in this one where they built a dangling bridge out of their bodies to attack a wasp nest. So I was wondering, if I put my 1,000 ants into obstacle courses, will they do similar things to complete them, or are my ants just not that smart? Well, I just spent hours gathering 1,000 ants out my old ant nest, so I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to put these guys up against their first ant obstacle. Obstacle number one is this thing. Basically, what we do is put some massive dead insect food at the bottom, and then we fill it with a bunch of sand to turn it into one of those 2D ant nests. Basically, we'll be able to watch the ants dig out all sorts of tunnel systems in here, and if they actually find the insect food I hit at the bottom, then they'll pass the obstacle and move on to the next obstacles that get harder and harder as the video goes on. Alright, let's not waste any time, and well, let's just do this. Wow, that is very satisfying watching 1,000 ants fall in here. Okay, now of course immediately the ants all just started to try and climb the walls of the top area to try and escape. But surprisingly, many of the ants were already starting to dig down that center 2D part of the nest.
I don't know if that looks like 1,000 ants. Is that like actually 1,000 ants?
On the side of the tank? Oh, I just put these guys in literally like 45 seconds ago, and they've already dug like half an inch down in. What? Yep, and if you check out this time-lapse footage, you can see just how quickly they were getting work done. They literally work like mini drills to dig these tiny tunnels through the sand. But in reality, it's a tiring and grueling process.
I hate ants because they're so fucking annoying and they're like so pesty.
From a worker underground, brought all the way up to the surface through this little hole, and then dropped off at this pile of sand.
You gotta tip them, bro.
Now, while it was
you gotta tip the
this,
ants.
it was actually getting pretty late in the day, so I decided to turn off the lights and came back the next day to see the progress made. And guys,
also,
the next day,
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for my big fat face being across the whole screen, but this is the only way we can like react to these videos without like getting copyrighted, if that makes sense. I gotta make sure that like I'm talking a pretty decent amount and also like my webcam is like over the video. So that's just for everybody else to know.
Looking like this. Yeah. Bro, what? It's been literally like 8 hours. How did these ants build an entire intricate nest? And not only were all these intricate tunnel systems made, but remember those dead insects I placed at the bottom as food? Well, it's safe to say that ants found those too, and it looks like the whole colony had swarmed them and had already started to devour them. And since they got to the insects, that technically means they passed this first obstacle. Congratulations, guys. It happened so fast, I literally didn't even capture that on camera. Oh, but this next obstacle the ants are going up against will definitely be caught on camera, because the next obstacle is the tightrope of doom. Yes, you heard that right. And if you're wondering what that is, well, it's this thing. Yep.
Yo, where do these people get the time to do this kind of shit?
This extremely narrow tightrope over a pit filled with fire and flames. Oh, I gotta put that out. Oh, yep, put that out. Are you gonna go out? No, I'm just kidding. That would be crazy. These are literally my pets. I would never do that. But I will be trapping the ants down here if they fall by lining the walls of this pit with this super slippery liquid stuff called fluon. I know you can't really see this stuff since it's invisible, but basically when an ant tries to walk up on here now, it'll just slip off completely. Yeah, this stuff is super slippery. And you guys are about to see why this challenge gets so interesting in a second. But if you look over at the 2D ant nest, you'll actually see I have a little hole here plugged up with some paper towels. And if you also look here, I got some tubing, meaning I can connect this to the obstacle. So yeah, let's just get this obstacle started. Come on, ants, let's get in here. Immediately after plugging in the tubing, obviously ants noticed and started walking in. I mean, there's 1,000 ants. You can't even get away from them for a second. So that's what makes these obstacles fun, because it only took like 10 seconds till our first ant entered the tightrope of doom tank. Now, to pass this obstacle,
bro, I thought he was actually gonna leave the fire. I thought that
one
would
of
have
these
been cool.
pieces of insect legs back across the tightrope, which I think might be impossible, but let's see how they do. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the ants started off with some pretty lackluster performance, because our first ants that made it to this tightrope didn't actually walk onto it. They kind of just walked around it on the corner of this platform, where they just ended up just slipping off. Yeah, come on, guys. What are you doing? But we got 1,000 ants, so I was expecting at least one of these ants to eventually step onto this tightrope. But as tons more ants started to walk into this room, yeah, they kind of all just did the same exact thing. And the pit started to get absolutely filled up with tons.
You know, I've always found it strange.
Come on,
People really
ads,
want to say
bro.
money, but are so willing to toss their hard-earned coin in.
Of ants. Come on, ants, what are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. I think this is actually my fault, and to make them walk across the tightrope, I just gotta fix something. Let me show you how to fix it. Basically, what I did was, first of all, tape 2 extra pieces of string to the tightrope to make it a bit thicker so the ants would feel safer when they walked on it. And also, I rubbed this insect jelly food on the tightrope to make the bridge smell like jelly. And yeah, hopefully this will make them want to walk on it. Now, this worked exactly how I wanted it to, because within the first minute, our first workers actually started to walk onto the tightrope and explored it.
Those guys look like the things that I fucking kill in Elden Ring.
More and more ants started to walk onto it, and it was actually kind of funny, because sometimes the ants would literally just be hanging from each other's legs, because there would just be way too many on the tightrope at the same time. Dang, these ants aren't very good at saving their friends.
Said,
but it
fuck
didn't take
you,
long
bitch.
for our first brave ant to
Natural
actually
selection,
make it to
baby.
the end of this tightrope. That wasn't even half of the challenge, because now, if you remember, the ants actually got to pick up one of these insect legs and bring them back across the tightrope.
What are the
and
odds?
This ant clearly wasn't looking too interested in that, because yeah, he was just completely ignoring them. So I kept waiting until some more ants
I'm not
made
that
it to
kind
the
of
side
guy
by
though. I don't
crossing
pay
the
for none of
tightrope.
that shit.
Surprisingly, one of the ants that made
Bro, I don't
it
even have
actually
Spotify
did seem
Premium, bro.
interested in the legs, 'cause he
I
went up
listen
to
to
one of
ads
them
like
and
every
actually
like
started to
4 or
bite
5
it. But if you can
songs.
tell, this leg is kind of way too big for this worker to carry it all by himself. And for some reason, even after tons of ants made it onto this side, none of them came to help this poor worker move the leg. But this worker had a mission. He knew he needed to take a leg back to the colony, so what he did was he went up to one of the smaller insect legs that he could actually carry by himself, and he actually picked it up and started to walk.
Yep,
yeah, it wasn't super efficient or anything.
Look at his
but
little mandibles.
theoretically, he could pass this obstacle for the entire colony if he played his cards right. And played his cards right, he did, because I'm not joking. He walked straight over to the tightrope.
Look at this
and he might have had an extremely close call where he almost almost fell off, but somehow he
Bro,
managed
he's
to
so
save himself,
fucking
and then the ant
strong.
actually started to walk across the tightrope with an insect leg in his
Did you see
mouth.
that shit?
Oh my gosh,
He literally
guys,
held on with
this
one
is
leg.
genuinely so insane. I am rooting for you, bro. I mean, you got a long way to go. But guys, the
You
ants
gotta
were doing
tip the
so
hat to
awful
him,
up to
man.
this point. You could see how many fell into the pit of doom. Bro, this dude, he's just an absolute killer.
Yup, literally none of the 1,000 ants decided to help this dude. He was doing this entirely solo.
Yo, he's the
So
fucking
he kept
hero.
on marching, completely
Yeah, for
ignoring
for
any
the
ants that were
colony.
in his way. And this dude made it all the way to the end of the tightrope, where he then walked onto the platform to complete the obstacle. Oh my gosh, this ant is insane. Seriously, I gotta name this guy. I think I'm gonna name him Anthony. And we're probably never gonna be able to find Anthony again since all the ants look the same. But seriously, everyone spam some W's in the comments for
Yeah, for real,
Anthony.
dubs
that was
on that
so
guy.
insane.
And since these guys beat the obstacle,
That
I'm gonna
guy's a
give them the
fucking
insect's
pimp.
legs as a prize. Thanks, Anthony. Hopefully, you guys enjoy.
So I quickly
Big
moved all the
Anthony.
fallen soldiers back to the 2D ant nest. And well, this colony is now ready for its third obstacle. And oh boy, am I excited for this one.
Because guys, these ants are gonna have to break into a vault. Yeah, like a robbery, basically.
Yup, you heard that right, a vault. For this obstacle, I literally built up a DIY bank vault from scratch out of paper that I knew the ants would probably be able to break into. You can see, it's pretty good. Sort of looks like a real vault. And anyways, it's
Nice.
cool because the door actually opens, so I could fill this bank vault with an absolutely insane amount of seeds. Yeah, I put so many seeds
He's got the
in
loot,
Because, yeah,
bro.
apparently seeds are this species of ants' favorite food, so they should absolutely swarm this thing. But I got this hot glue gun, so I could seal this vault door shut, because I gotta make this actually a kind of hard obstacle. So let me just go and put some glue on here. Oh yeah, just like that. All right, the vault is completely sealed shut with glue now, so let's see if these ants can actually get the seeds out of it. This is going to be very interesting to watch.
So yeah, I just put it in, and as you can imagine, the 1,000 ant colony
Just crush your
immediately
pet
started
ants.
to climb onto it. Especially
Nah,
when
Anthony
things are
is a
put
real
into
one,
colonies'
bro.
nests, they need
That
to
dude's a
investigate it to
gangster.
make sure it's not a threat. And with this, I think they pretty much immediately knew it wasn't a threat, because none of them were biting it or anything. And actually, a lot of them were just using it as an opportunity
Yo, his
to climb
camera
out of
quality's
the
fucking
enclosure, but
insane,
that's not
bro.
good. But yeah, the vault right now is pretty sealed shut, and I don't even think the ants knew that there were seeds inside of here. So nothing really eventful happened, to be honest.
Okay, this is not exactly going to plan. I'm just gonna take this box and put it in there. Oh, hopefully I didn't crush any ants. Okay, and then let me scoop up all the ants that fell off.
So yeah, I got all of those fallen soldiers
Bro,
back
these kind of
into the
videos
nest,
make me want to
course.
get
Well, that
an,
didn't
like a
exactly
terrarium
work
or like
so
an
well,
ant
but I kind
colony.
of knew it wasn't going to work so well, so that's why I came equipped with this stuff. See, basically, it's a cup of water and a big cup of sugar, which I'm going to pour into the water. Then basically, I can mix the water and sugar around to make sugar water, which ants
Sugar
love
water.
the smell and taste of. And using this paintbrush, I actually just want to go and paint our vault with it. And basically, this will make the vault not only taste like sugar, but it will also just make it kind of soggy since it's made out of paper, and it should make it able so the ants can chew through it and stuff and get to the seeds.
So yeah, I absolutely just soaked this vault in the sugar water, and without wasting any time, I got this thing in the nest. Alright ants, let's see how you do this time. And oh boy, were things a lot more interesting this time around, cause right away, tons more ants were way more interesting.
like,
You could
"Yo,
see how
we smell
after
the
ants
coke."
would walk onto the vault, they would just completely stand still. That's cause they were putting their mouth up to the paper, and were just completely licking all the sugar off the paper.
Bro, they were
so
just
not really
getting
what I had in
geeked off
mind.
the
I thought
fucking
this was
sugar.
gonna make them want to completely chew through the paper, not lick it. But yeah, so many ants got their fair share of the sugar. However, I didn't see a single ant even trying to find or even acknowledge that there were seeds inside of here. Well, that was until this moment. When you see this hole here, well, just out of nowhere, an ant just came up to it and walked into the hole.
He
and,
backed his ass
There was
in.
just an ant inside of this vault with the absolute jackpot of seeds. I don't know how this hole got here.
He
I
entered
guess
the
maybe
treasure
the
room.
sogginess from the sugar water made it droop or something, but wow. That is crazy.
Oh my gosh, wait, I think the ants just completed the obstacle. Let me get all the excess ants off this safe real quick.
And yeah, once the extra ants had fallen off, I cut open the vault to see if that ant had actually made it inside. And as you can see, he absolutely had made it inside. Oh my
What a
gosh, bro.
gangster.
Your colony has no clue how much you just clutched up for them.
Wait, imagine if this is Anthony, that same ant that beat the obstacle course.
Gross.
That would be insane, but I mean, I don't know if this is the same ant. But anyways, W ant.
So yeah, I just went and poured the entire vault vault's loot pile onto the 2D ant nest, and well, the ants
Dude,
have
they're
been
getting so
rewarded with
much
the
loot.
absolute motherload of food up to
Dude,
this
so
point.
much
But
XP
I've been
gain.
saving the craziest obstacle for last to really find out how smart my ant colony actually is. And this final one is the floor is lava.
Yup, the floor is lava, and thankfully I already have it built right here.
This is the final obstacle, and you may be wondering, bruh, Daragrin, where's the lava? Well, the lava is the
Ads. Yeah, we're just gonna pretend that that ant is
strips of
Anthony.
red on the floor right here. You see, these are actually extremely sticky pieces of tape, and if the ants try to walk on them, well, they're gonna get stuck, of course. So if the ants want to get to the strawberries that I put at the end of the obstacle, they're gonna have to use one of the 3 tools I provided for them to figure out how they can maybe cross this lava. Or maybe they'll make a crazy bridge out of their bodies to cross it. Who knows?
That's fucking
Anyways, I wanted to
horrifying.
make sure most of these
Holy
guys
shit.
actually participated, so I spent the past few hours individually picking up each of the ants from the ant nest and transporting them into this container, or at least as many as I can get. The rest are kind of under there. That way, they could be easily transported. But before pouring these guys in, I just want to tell you guys that the Terra Green merch is actually really awesome. I know I always
Shameless
say it, but
plug.
seriously, we got some pretty cool animal plushies. Then,
Shameless
I just wanted
merch
to remind
plug.
you, if you wanted to get this stuff before Christmas or before the end of the year, make sure to buy it ASAP so we can make sure we ship it to you just in time for that. But anyway, seriously guys, thanks for the support so much, and let's get back to doing this crazy final obstacle.
Anyways, I wasted no time and I just dumped the ant straight in. If you can't tell, I actually changed the design of the obstacle a little bit, because if you remember that red tape, well, I actually replaced it with an even stickier and thicker kind of tape to make sure these ants wouldn't be able to just walk across. Anyways, let's see how they do. As you could probably guess, lots of the ants immediately went up to the tape and partially got stuck in the
Dude, they're gonna like
Don't
try
worry,
to pull
guys,
so
I'll be
they
watching
like
the ants
rip their
throughout this
legs off.
obstacle, and any of the ants that looks like they get super stuck in the middle, I'll be picking up with these tweezers and moving back to the start so they don't
This
get
guy
stuck
loves
in
his
there
ants, man.
permanently and hurts. Anyways, to actually cross this tape, like I said earlier, I gave these ants different tools, like a pile of dirt, some pieces of string, and even some wood chips to see if they'd be smart enough to actually use these things to their
so.
advantage to cross the piece of tape. And while it may look like the ants are not using the tools here, if you look very closely down here near the dirt, they've actually already started to push this pile of dirt onto the tape to make a little bridge that they can walk onto. If they keep building up this bridge, they would actually be able to cross this with no problem whatsoever. But right when I was filming this, I actually noticed that an ant had actually been walking across the tape and somehow had made it extremely close to the end. Yeah, I have no clue how this ant just managed to ignore the stickiness of this tape. I guess his legs were just extremely strong or something, because he got all the way to the end where he had a bit of trouble pulling himself off the tape, but eventually he was able to do it, and wow. Well, this ant just technically passed the obstacle.
Oh my gosh, bro. I didn't even see this ant, but I mean, he just passed the obstacle. I guess that's fair and square. Good job, bro. Why is it the past 3 obstacles, it's been a single ant that's clutched it up for the entire colony? But anyways, I gotta get all these guys off the tape so they aren't hurt at all.
So yeah, I got them all picked up into a container and transported them back to their nest safely.
All right, because you guys beat it, I'm gonna give you this piece of the strawberry. And because the ants beat all of the obstacles I gave them, I'm gonna be giving them this brand new ant nest. Basically, it's just a bit
Nice. Now let's see what this is about.
You were hacked.
You're telling me it's real?
Someone's been watching and listening through you.
We need to use you to find them and destroy
This should
them.
be interesting.
Are you?
This is 1,000 mosquito eggs, and in just a couple days, they're going to hatch into 1,000 actual flying mosquitoes that I'm going to be doing
Ugh.
the most interesting experiments with, like feeding them a pool of blood. Anyways, right now, the mosquito eggs we have are dormant, but all they need to hatch is a bit of water. The second a dry mosquito egg touches water, the embryos inside absorb it and basically come to life. And literally within only a few minutes of adding in the water,
they are babies.
well, to figure it out, I turned off all the lights in my garage and watched what they did. Pretty quickly, the larvae actually started to rise to the surface way more. If you remember, most of the larvae were
The back of the enclosure.
only his molt was left behind. It's so cool to watch this happen, and after it does, the new
Alright,
larvae
we wanna see
swims away
the-
and leaves
the
the old
money.
skin behind, which that's their body and wings to harden up.
Unfortunately, I am not allowed to just let this guy fly out. Yeah, when you hatch mosquitoes in your house, it is just illegal to let them escape. So I'm gonna try and move them into this tank, but if I can't do
Interesting,
it,
it's
I do,
illegal.
this year.
But thankfully, I didn't have to use that since it was super easy to just grab it with tweezers and let it loose in the containment system. W mosquitoes, bro, that was one of the coolest things I have seen.
Well, guys, it's been another few days, and I'm proud to say we have 100+ mosquitoes now. I mean, we got tons just flying around. We got even more just sitting all over the glass. And that's not even to mention all the mosquitoes just hiding around.
Now,
All right,
I
where's
can
the
test
blood at?
Of a blood from a cow. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Now, in order to make this have a chance to work, I had
Oh,
to
that's
fill
so
up this little
disgusting.
container with a bunch of blood, and then I put some saran wrap on top. This way, the mosquitoes could stick their little mouthpiece through it and get filled up with blood if they're hungry. Finally, I just warmed it up in the microwave so it would recreate the temperature that mosquitoes like, and I put it inside the tank. Let's see what these
Interesting.
mosquitoes do. Now, for the first like 20 minutes, pretty much none of the 100 mosquitoes were interested. They were kind of just hiding around and not moving much, so I kept trying tons of new stuff, like dimming the lights, because apparently mosquitoes don't like to eat under the bright light. And after trying so much stuff and recording for hours, not a singular mosquito tried to eat this blood. In this cool footage, you can see mosquitoes literally only take a couple seconds to land on an arm and get completely filled up with blood. But for
Jeez.
some reason, they only like to drink blood from arms and not just liquid blood, apparently, like we have here. Literally all the mosquitoes had gathered up on the other side of the enclosure to avoid it.
Yeah, I literally just tried to record this for 2 days. None of the mosquitoes were interested. I didn't want to have to not upload the video just because the last
That's a fail.
Have you ever heard the phrase, it's a good thing that's extinct? Well,
All right. Well, those weren't as good as I thought they were gonna be. I guess the ant one was really cool, but I think I'm gonna get off. I gotta go to work tomorrow, unfortunately. So, I think we're gonna call it a night on that one. Yeah, find some better videos to react to and watch with the chat. I feel like that would actually, if we did that going forward. But I gotta like actually get some videos together. Um, and actually even leave it up to people in chat if they wanna, because pretty much everybody that watches me knows me. You guys all have my contact, so you guys could easily send me some videos if y'all wanted to. We could watch it on stream together. But yeah. Hey everybody. Well, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I will talk to you all soon. I might stream tomorrow night, depending on how the day goes, but we'll see. But anyways, y'all have a good night. Peace.